Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of McFizzle's Hardcore Survival World, Season 5, Between the Streams 14 and 15. And we had technical difficulties, so I've actually skipped like about half an hour. I tried to do another one of these chunks on on this, app that I'm using, but I made a mistake and I lost the footage, so I've skipped forward half an hour. So nothing has happened much, but just a little bit of work on the nether portal. I think that was at the start of this episode. So yeah, the nether portal design from the Vexelville. Oh, there's my pot planter achievement. Woohoo! And yeah, the nether portal design made out of spruce wood was from the Vexelville site. And yeah, so that's done. Shout out to Ghosted Mima who helped me fix those trapdoors. But yeah, this was a surprise going into the nether and finding all of the animals that had disappeared. I just thought they despawned, but they all apparently went into the nether and all got stuck in that little room. And then so I had to go in and clear them all out, and then some of them made it back into the base alive. A few horses, I think, and I think I got one mule survived. Some pillagers. So yeah, I always wondered what happened. I just thought everything despawned, but apparently not. They all got stuck in the nether. So hopefully that shouldn't happen now. I've got some doors on the horses seem to like it on the grass, so that's good. What else is happening here? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I found out I can is that in that is oh, excuse me. Ugh. I can't remember. So I'm working with Noah Wiley here and trying to get him maxed out. I think I don't know if I've got him maxed out yet in this episode or not. He will be by the end, but I don't know if he is yet. But so yeah, I'm just going through and getting some crops and trying to get some more emeralds. So getting some XP. So have I got it yet? Yeah, so yeah, just breeding some cows, some chickens. Pretty much done with the sheep, I think now. And now I'm trying to get the carpet for the design. Hang on, wait a sec. So I got some pressure plates in front of the door to the nether portal, and some purple carpet to match the portal itself. The only problem with it is when you get back into the the world, the doors are shut, so I've got to make sure I go through the right way and open the doors to get out of the portal. But I think it's worth it because it looks so good. I really like that design. So it looks like the other thing I think I did in this video, I don't know if I've done it yet, but I've got my sword is now for the Ender Dragon has got unbreaking. It has the power or whatever it was, sharpness 5. It's got looting 3. It's got knockback 2. And so all I need is mending, and I'm laughing. And that I've got to get the mending spell off the librarian, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So this is the digging out the area for the watermelon farm, because I figured since I'm having so much luck with the pumpkin farm, I might as well do a watermelon farm, and I think it's even more productive than that one. So yeah, the farmers are providing me nearly all of my emeralds because they just I find it so easy to get all of the stuff to sell them, like with the bone meal, and even without the bone meal, I'm finding the farming around has been really productive, and the chicken farm has been really good. The egg, the battery chicken farm. So between all those 3 or 4 things, I'm set for emeralds, and it's just about getting those other things for trading with librarians or clerics or whatever. Pardon my yawning. I'm just trying to get this done tonight so I can do a stream tomorrow, hopefully. I'm just trying to see what's going on. Dealing with, yeah. Okay, now I'm leveling up my guys. I'm leveling up again. I don't know if that was in the stream or if that was in one of these episodes, was figuring out that I can de-enchant books. So I think that was me getting my good sword. Okay, I'm heading up to the surface. Now, what was I heading up here for? Always on the lookout for ink sacs, so I'd say that was probably what I came up here for. Yeah, so what happened was I got up to the surface, and I just I got my wife to pick a direction, and off I went and started exploring around, looking for squid for ink sacs and stuff. It wasn't the best direction, I gotta say, but this was for trading with the Noah Wiley librarian, so I can max him out. I think this was for the apprentice level. No, maybe not the apprentice level. Whatever the third level is, that's what I need. I need the ink sacs for that, because I just thought I think that's a better deal than the other deal. So whatever it was, let me have a look, see what it was. It was just going into. So yeah, it's the Journeyman Journeyman level, 5 ink sacs for 1 emerald instead of 31 emeralds and 1 book for a quick charge 2 book. So yeah, it's a way better deal, I think. 5 ink sacs for 1 emerald for around about the same amount of XP. So that's why I did that. But I didn't have much luck. I think the ocean, just going on random big ocean journeys, might be the best way to get squid. I've had a bit more luck. I have to do I'm having it doing another one at the end of this, between the streams. I'm sort of looking for, I'm looking for rabbits for a potion, and I just thought I'd look for squid as well while I'm out. And yeah, I'm finding a lot more just running around the coast rather than in the rivers. So yeah, I wish I'd killed a few of these bunnies that I found in this area at that time for the rabbit's foot, but I didn't even know I needed it at this point, so I don't know how I could have done it. So yeah, there's a drowned in our boat. I don't know, didn't know they could do that. So yeah, cruising around the rivers. I really like using the rivers as a way of getting around. I think it looks cool. It's funny watching it in high speed, like really cruising around. I think this was sort of a bit of a loop though, because I kept finding this, getting to this sort of spot with like a shallow section. I'd get there a few times, and then I would also get to this area with a with like in a snowy area with like a craggy looking mountain hill thing. So I would get there, so I figured must have been a loop, so I ended up having to get off it. So once, but I also had this village on there, so, and that village is right next to my village, so off I go, back down, trade some ink sacks with Noah Wiley, the librarian, and then some compasses, and then he was maxed out, pretty much. That's me writing my deets in, and so then I just needed to trade a bunch of other stuff to get the name tag for the next one, the next librarian. So I've got to put the bed and the what do they call those things again? It's not a pedestal, it's a lectern. But for some reason the lectern is not breeding a farmer. It's not breeding a librarian, it's breeding a farmer. I wonder if it's because this is the theory I have, is the compost bin is too close to the bed. So I'm going to put another lectern at the end of the bed and see if that can make a librarian. Because I don't really want any more farmers. I mean, if I have to have one, I will. It's not going to bother me that much, but I would rather have just the villages that I need, at least at the moment. So yeah, the egg, I gotta try and remember to empty the egg chest, because the egg chest is crazy. I wish I could have moved it over near the villages, you know, that because of that villager underneath, the pillager underneath it. It's sort of stuck where it is, but it doesn't seem to really affect the spawning of pillagers, so maybe I will just, but I sort of like having one locked up under there. It's not that big a deal, and if it gets really bad, I can always just make another one over there. So here I am. I guess this is me. The next section I decided to do is build another McFizzle's design, which is the potions room, since I've got some brewing stands. And so yeah, this is the next sort of 3 chunks is me working on that. And this is the end of chunk number 4. Alright, so in this design, which is on his Instagram, McFizzle's Instagram, he uses a sort of andesite design as the sort of, to me that's the main block. But for some reason I read it as diorite. So I make it all with diorite first. Anyway, and because I've got a sort of a wood theme on the, the border of my base, it's sort of made out of jungle wood and sort of stripped jungle wood logs and stuff, which I like. I think it goes really well with the andesite. But I thought about making it a bit bigger, like having it 5x5 instead of 4x4, but I ended up having to put in like a sort of a mini sort of wall, so it's sort of like a corner. The little room is sort of like just the corner of a room, if that makes any sense. So, but yeah, I made that out of jungle wood. And then what I think I'm going to do is make have potions go boxes around the top, and I might even have like a an area for netherwort sort of somewhere in there. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, this is me sort of see whether or not to go 5x5 or 4x4, and it's only when I realise that I need that back wall on the sort of left hand side that I sort of switch it up. But yeah, definitely check out McFizzle's Instagram. It's really good. I really like it. And I'm going to try and do as many of his designs as I can in the game. So the hardcore world is going to be a lot of his designs because I really like them. And I'm going to just do the ones that I need first. Like, so I need a potions room. I do need a an enchantment room. Like the bedrooms and stuff, I don't really need those because I don't really. But yeah, so I don't know what I'll do. But he's got whole buildings and stuff as well, so I'll probably thinking I'm going to do that up on the surface. So yeah, this is the wall I was talking about. So I was going to not have any wall and just have it sort of open, but I've got to have walls to hang frames on. So, and then I needed some more jungle wood, so I had to plant some more jungle wood. So the other thing I learned was that if you put bone meal on grass, it makes long grass and you get flowers. So I don't have to go running around looking for flowers, I can just use my bone meal. So the skeleton spawner has another added bonus. Okay, you can see there me looking at the villagers going, why is this villager not a librarian and he's a farmer? It's annoying me. And they've sort of moved around a bit. Their beds are in the wrong place or something. It's weird. Okay, here's the diorite instead of the andesite. Don't know how I made that mistake. And then there's that sort of smooth stone blocks. I never heard of those before. So yeah, you cook stone instead of, you cook cobble to get stone, and then you cook stone, you get smooth stone, which is a really nice looking block. So it's just goes well. I didn't know you could store things in barrels. All sorts of so I guess you could just put everything that you need in a barrel. I sort of like having the little chests. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with the enchantment, the brewing room. But at the moment, where I'm at is making the potions for the wall. He had a potion of healing, or instant healing, which I've never made, so I thought I might as well try and make one of those. And you need a glistening, is it glistening or glycering melon, which I had to trade for with the villagers. So it looks so much better with the andesite. And the other thing I needed was a potion of leaping, and you need a rabbit's foot. So that's why I'm looking for a rabbit, so I can get a rabbit's foot. So yeah, see, there's Joe, and there's the unnamed farmer. I don't know what to do with the farmer. If I do keep him, I think I'm going to name him after Farmer Cotton. I think his name's Farmer Cotton from Lord of the Rings. But hopefully I can turn him into a librarian. So I needed some blaze rods for my brewing stands, since I think I lost the brewing stand when I knocked it down the first time. So I went and grabbed a bunch of blaze rods. So I'm set for blaze powder for a little while. I also needed one piece of blaze powder for the frame, one of the picture frames. Oh, it's not, yeah, item frames that are hanging around the brewing room. So there's a bucket of water, a couple of empty bottles, and some blaze powder. So I'm trying to keep the designs as close to McFizzle's as possible. But looks really cool, I reckon. Alright, we're into the last chunk. So this is me thinking about, this is me probably looking up how to make the potion, because I don't do a lot of potion making. Grabbing some more eggs, which means I'm going to, I was hoping this villager has changed into a librarian, but he hasn't, so I'm going to have to sort that out. Getting some more XP. I don't know what I do for my next, what am I going to do for my next bit of enchanting? I must go looking, because I haven't done any more enchanting, so I have to go looking for the bunnies, the rabbits. So I've got my healing potions. This is me looking up the leaping, and I'm like, I don't have any rabbit's feet, so I'm going to have to go looking for some. What better time to go looking for some squid while I'm out looking for rabbits? So just going along the river, and then I just thought I'll follow this river as far as it goes and see where it takes me. So find the odd squid along the way. And yeah, so we're hooting along the river again. Except this time I forgot my boat, so I'm swimming. I'm doing a lot of swimming. I'm running along the sides. And we eventually find, we get to the ocean. But it's not, I think I get to the one of the jungles. It must be in the jungle I got to originally. The first jungle, the one I looked up on the biome finder, because it's pretty close to, you know, the main base. So yeah, there's the ocean, which I think is the best place to look for squid, and then just cruising along around the outside of the, you know, the ocean and trying to find squid and bunnies. But somewhere along here I run into the jungle. I don't go into it, but it's near there, and I think I'm heading over to this island, and I run out of time, so that's where I will hopefully pick up tomorrow on the stream. Looking for rabbits. There's the jungle. But I'm sort of heading around here to the left, and then I'm going to head over towards the snowy sort of area, because I feel like I've seen some bunnies in the snow. So that's going to be the end of this episode of Between the Streams. Thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you all later. Bye!